Today's episode of the Bush League podcast is brought to you by 506 Breaks, the home for hockey memorabilia razzes.
At 506 Breaks, you can get in on the action and score signed jerseys, autographed pictures, pucks, even high-end hockey cards, all at a fraction of the cost.
They run themed events all week long. You've got Montreal Monday, where Habs fans can go nuts. Toronto Tuesday for, you guessed it, Leafs fans. And then you've got Colorado. No Avalanche Wednesday. And then,
ladies and gentlemen, the main event, the one everybody waits for, Sunday Fun Day. That's when the biggest, craziest prizes drop.
Don't just watch the game.
own a piece of it.
Join the group. Get in on a break.
And maybe you'll be walking away with the centerpiece to your collection.
That's 506 Breaks, proud sponsor of the Bush League podcast.
All right, we're good. I'm using it. I'm using that. That's happening.
Pretty good. It's a different start to the show.
Well, those I mean, they weren't related.
No.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
But I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah. I like that. So right before we started recording, Tyson referenced the Nordiques Whalers. That was a beautiful looking game. Holy cow, I enjoyed that.
Man, I missed. I'm an idiot. Like, I have a Nordiques jersey. Why didn't I put that on?
I do too. Why didn't I put mine on? Yeah. All right, restart. Let's start.
Missed opportunity.
But yeah, it's a fun fact. George Springer, you might see him up to bat with green gloves and shoes. Apparently, they're Hartford Whalers.
Mm-hmm.
He's a huge. He's from Connecticut. Big Whalers guy. Big hockey guy.
Yeah,
Fun
wearing
fact.
Whalers colors on the gloves there.
Yeah.
The only Whalers
so-
fan ever, I think.
Quite possibly. So Jay, you're a big Avalanche guy. What took
One
so
more
long?
big. Huh?
What took so long? That looked awesome too. The Nordique stuff. It looks so good.
I love it. I just love like the logos that they had the meaning to them. Like, it's like
Yeah.
Northerners. It's the igloo with the hockey stick. It looks like an N. Same with the Whalers. It's like there's an H in there. It's also the W with the whale tail on top. Yeah, I just love it. I love the look of it. So they have a couple more games. I think actually when they play the Leafs, they're bringing that's on one of the games scheduled for
I
that
hope so.
uniform.
How's that going over in Quebec? Are they receiving it positively?
I see like I mean, I follow Av stuff, right? So I see comments from people, and it's mixed. Like, some people are like, "Oh, I'm so glad that they remember where they came from and they tribute them," and then other people are like, "Thanks for the constant reminder of what was stolen from us," and then they won a Stanley Cup. Appreciate it. It's both every time.
I've seen both. I've honestly seen both.
Yeah.
And the demand again for we'd like our team back. Which listen, I get.
You know, I think if
I
they
can't
build,
imagine. So
if they were to build an NHL arena, I think it would happen.
I just like from watching the Expos documentary the other day and kind of going down that rabbit hole of sports.
Oh boy.
I think with the way the dollar is right now, we're in tough to get a team in Canada. I mean, it's literally a tax, right? Like they're making money in Canadian dollars and they're paying their players in American dollars. So be tough to, I think, sell that to the NHL. We're just going to play, and we need to sell twice as much to basically make a profit.
Yeah,
But yes, I would love to see the Nordiques back. That would be awesome. I've seen a game in the Videotron Center before in Quebec City, and it's a hockey town. It's an awesome spot.
Yeah. The
I
big
look
thing
forward
too.
to seeing the Utah Mammoth come out in their Winnipeg Jets jerseys.
They could just split it between the Coyotes and the Jets. Just split it down the middle. Yeah. So speaking of Mammoth, that kind of leads a little bit into something I figured we could talk about right off the top. Some surprises to start the season. Being a Central Division guy, right now the Mammoth are in first place.
Yep.
They've won 6 in a row.
Anybody else with hotter streaks than that?
Well, there is a few. There is. Yeah. But the Avs gave them one of those losses. The other one they beat them in overtime. Yeah. But yeah, they are they look like a good team. Big surprise to see them at the top. Is there anyone else that caught your guys' eye?
New Jersey.
No. Yeah,
New Jersey.
They handed the Avs another OT loss today, and so they've won 8 in a row. So they've kind of got that.
They're fun to watch. I mean, Bratt and Hughes.
Yeah,
they're really.
You just took the words out of my mouth. They are fun to watch. They are quick.
Yeah,
it is.
They're kind of reminding me like watching them and watching the Habs right now. The puck just zips around the ice for both of those teams. We have Jack Hughes and Brad and those guys from New Jersey, and then Demidov and Caufield and Suzuki and those guys, Slavkovsky in Montreal. Like they just zip the puck around.
Yeah,
Demidov's looking good.
Yeah, it's scary. I don't even.
He is. He's.
Yeah,
I know. But he's. Yeah. Imagine them in 2 years with some experience. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I'll give credit where credit's due. Yeah.
And I think they're like Dobish is playing really well right now. Montembeau's kind of, I think, the second fiddle or is going to be the second fiddle going forward. But I think their best goalie is Fowler, and he's not even up right now. So that's also a scary prospect. They might get even better in net in the next couple of years.
Gosh.
Yeah. The only thing that was not going so great for Montreal was Patrick Laine, and now just announced that he's out for
Robida
long term.
Island.
Looks like. Yeah. Yeah. That island was getting a lot of people on it.
Boys, we should make that into a shirt.
Yeah. Thank you, Uncle Lou.
It's crazy though that when guys are performing badly, and I mean maybe it tells the story like he was performing badly because he had a nagging injury, but it seems like every time somebody's overpaid, they just have a core injury or a lower body injury or an upper body injury that requires surgery and an infinite amount of time to get well again.
It's funny. I was going to say that because it's like, I know they can call it whatever they want, but it seems to be like an injury that if you go back and watch him play, it wouldn't be immediately obvious that that he was playing through that, So it's like, I think there's something to what you're saying.
And
I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire, I assume.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah. So the Atlantic right now. Oh, what's that, Gary?
So I was going to say, if we're still traveling around the league, we got the Hurricanes called up Bradley Nadeau. Fresh off of a score in the Michigan down in the AHL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Skilled player, very skilled player. In Miramichi news, Matty Wood has an NHL game played this year with Nashville.
Yeah.
He did play a game, I think, end of last week. So I know he's not a Miramichi native, but the family ties go back to Miramichi. So always interesting to see that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, good for him.
You guys had Philip Myers too. He's from here, Moncton.
Yeah.
Moncton guy.
Yeah.
Couple guys around there.
Yeah, the other last was a week or two ago had the Calvin Pickard versus Jake Allen match.
Yeah. Moncton versus Fredericton. Yeah.
Yeah. But so the Atlantic looks pretty wild right now. It's the Canadiens, the Red Wings,
mm-hmm.
and then the Panthers are in third place. They're playing 500 hockey right now. Now, if we may touch on this team a little bit, how would you say the Leafs are doing? What's the thoughts on the Leafs? I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll see you in a bit.
Gary, you start.
Can we talk about how well the Blue Jays have been playing lately?
Now listen, I will say this, and I didn't realize this, but the last time the Blue Jays made the World Series, the Maple Leafs had the exact same record. And that was the year they went all the way to the Western Conference Final, Game 7. and then I shut my phone off. So
there was something to do with the Gretzky moment and the Gilmore moment. Is it that same year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carrie Frazier, referee.
That's the one.
Saw a bucket. Yeah.
Good times.
Have a vague recollection.
See, I wasn't born for that in '93, right? I'm a '99,
and you
guy.
Still remember?
No,
it.
I don't remember it, but I just have like recollection of like NHL classics coming on, and my father watching, and like TVs just being shut off or screamed at. Like I kind of have grown to appreciate how heartbreaking that moment was.
Oh man. I remember it like it was yesterday, and I was 10. You know what I mean? So, pretty core memory for me. Dougie bleeding everywhere, no call, and yeah.
And that time, a high stick that drew blood was a game misconduct.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
which is I think why they didn't call it, right? And only one ref on the ice, and anyway, that's another whole. We're going all the way back to '93 now. Like, what?
Does that answer your question, Jay?
Yeah.
So I'll seriously answer the question, Jay. I'm not. They don't look great, but they don't look bad to me. But they don't look great either. They're somewhere in between, and they look like someone. Like a team still trying to figure it out. I feel like their lines have never been the same for more than 2 nights in a row. There's someone hurt, or there's someone up, and there's someone back down, and Lorentz is in, and then Lorentz is out, and then Tanev goes down, and like it just hasn't looked the same way twice yet. So they haven't. It's
almost like they lost a key player, and they're trying to figure out what to do about it.
Well, I got to tell you, that's part of it. But believe it or not, that's actually only part of it. Like there's also been it's like the perfect storm of 10 other things happening at the same time. And it's just November, like the full month of November going into December will be a better tell for me because they got to settle down here at some point and figure out who's playing with who, right? Like it's early.
I
right?
agree. So. But if we look historically at the last few years, like they've never rolled from game to game or like stretches of games with the same line combinations. I'm hoping that this year they do kind of try to solidify it, especially with the loss of Marner. But I agree. Yesterday watching the game and you have Matthews for part of the game with McMahon and Robertson. Robertson's been a healthy scratch for 50% of the games the last 2 years. Like they're just trying different things, which is fine. I mean, their big guys are kind of, I still think, looking good. Nylander's got 14 points, I think, already. And Matthews is a half a goal a game. Like, I think they're playing fine. It's just, it's early. I think that's what I hope anyway.
Mm-hmm. And Tavares is moving. So,
Yep.
I mean, that's all you can ask for from him.
I think
He's sitting at $4.99.
I think Wall coming back is going to be big too. Primo's been okay. Like he's won when he's been in there occasionally, but I think Wall coming back and having the actual two-headed monster is going to be a positive thing as well.
Yeah, because I will say Stollers, despite losing a few games, looked great. They should have been smoked those games, but he looked awesome.
He looked even better.
And Primo's looked okay.
He looked even better in the press conference when he just told everybody that they sucked.
Oh, we didn't even get to talk about that. Yeah. That was wild, and I was for all of it. Mm-hmm. Good for him. Whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
So what was the quote?
I'd have to find the exact quote, but
the other goalie it was too easy in front of him. He could see everything. It was like playing catch in the backyard, something like that.
Yeah, right.
He keeps getting run, and then when the Leafs go up ice, they're just playing catch.
Yeah, he was fine with him getting run because he's like, yeah, they're playing hockey. That goalie down there has it pretty easy.
Yeah, and I think the frustrating part for fans at that point was 6'6" or 5", Brandon Carlo, 230 pounds, was standing next to him when it happened. And he didn't react until his goalie flipped the net and tried to fight the forward who crashed into him. So
he did call out Nylander on the overtime goal too. That was the other one. Overtime, you can't let someone beat you up the ice there and gets a clear breakaway. It's just frustrating that we can't get it together right now. Said everything was all good, and then commented, the catch comment, and then.
And I think if this was a year ago or 2 years ago when the Atlantic was still a little bit more disappointing, the Habs weren't ready yet, and the Red Wings were underwhelming, and the Sens were still kind of getting it together. And last year the Bruins took a step back. I think if it was still in that time, this wouldn't be a big deal. They're 4-4-1. They're going to be better. They've got lots of time to rack up wins. But now that the Habs are winning, and the Red Wings are winning, the Panthers are still good, and the Senators are getting better, Buffalo's winning games. Now it's getting scary because it could kind of...
a lot more parity.
There's a lot more parity.
I just watched some of that Tampa-Vegas game today, too, and Tampa looks like they're coming back, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do look good. Oh, I can't believe I said that out loud.
It looks like there's 8 points. I know we're early in the season, like I get that, but like there's 8 points separating the worst team in the East and the best team in the East. So that's four wins, and I get we're like, it's early
still
on,
technically October, but
yeah. So I like that. I think it makes things. It looks like it's going to be. I just like seeing different teams. New teams come up, they get going in the playoffs. So I was just looking quickly to see. I like this stuff. Just humor me here. Matthews, Nye, and Cowan have played 37 minutes at 5-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
In 4 games, they've controlled 53% of the shot attempts, so they're winning that battle. But then in expected goal share, they are at 72%. So I know not everyone's big on advanced stats, but like I find expected goals is not that crazy of a thing. Like it's just the quality of shots and how you look at that and how you look at a play and how dangerous a shot is and the pass that set it up and all that.
Yeah.
72%. So they've all of the combinations that they've tried with Matthews, it's kind of like, and this is always the thing with analytics is, it doesn't mean anything if they don't produce. But what it tells you is that, in theory, with numbers like that, if you give it time, it's good. They're going to start going in. If you're controlling more of the shot attempts and you're getting a better quality shots and shot attempts by 70% compared to whoever you're on the ice against, it's just eventually going to start going in.
Yep.
That's just the variables of hockey and stuff. So, yeah. still pretty early. I don't think there's any, panic there yet. And like Berube's, this is kind of his thing. He's kind of good at managing this type of stuff, putting these pieces together. He'll forever have that resume with St. Louis when they won. And it's a strength of his, I think. So.
And he is very open with, he likes the small battles and he likes grit, right? So,
yeah,
they are, look at it this way. Like, I view it like if they're going to be battlers and they're going to get more gritty, you don't need to take first in the division, but that's a better playoff team than arguably, you know what I mean? Like what performs better? And that's where they failed, right? Like they can outscore their opponents all they want all year. If they can't perform in the playoffs because they get out-battled, then what's the point? So.
Yep. Yeah. And stuff like getting to the net, all that type of stuff. But
I think the stats also show that so far this season, they've been still been kind of more of a rush team on the offense, even though they have that grit and battle kind of thing. It seems to be more on the defensive end. Then in the offense, it's still more just rush.
Rush has been at all the Blue Jays games.
With Colonel Sanders.
With Colonel Sanders and GSP and yeah.
The Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, just one timeout, 1 second. Okay,
Most
so
awkward.
I went to the bathroom. I come back. I'm like, oh, the feed restarted. This is from the intros because they had the moment for the cancer survivors and that.
Which was really nice. That was nice. A classy.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm like, oh, my feed restarted. This must have been, they must be just showing this. I'm like, oh no, the feed's live. And I'm like, oh, they're just showing a replay from earlier. All of a sudden the Jonas Brothers start playing. I'm like, I'm looking at the remote and I'm like, am I watching? Like, did it go to a game from like, is this the same game? It just caught me so off guard. And they played a verse in the course and they were done. And then now
because they didn't have time. Again. For a second, you probably thought you were still in the bathroom because it was the same as taking a deuce.
Yeah. It was so fast.
It was so bad.
I was just sitting there.
There was just
like,
no need.
What just happened?
Yeah.
Sorry. Side note.
No, and they went from a real nice moment to like this upbeat, like half a song.
It'd be too awkward to go from that sensitive moment back to baseball. So you got to put something in between.
You do have to put a buffer
because that flow naturally, right?
Yeah. But like take your 1:45 song and condense it to 32 seconds.
Should have been Sarah McLachlan up there instead or something.
That's right.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. I just was
just start a new Lilith fair right there. Yeah. Jumpets.
I was genuinely like, what am I watching right now? Like what has happened? Anyways.
I digress. The Jays are going to win game 3 and game 4. And I think they're going to lose game 5, come back to Toronto and win her in 6. I'm calling it.
Wow.
I hope you're
Staked
right.
all of his RSPs on it.
I am not so optimistic. I think they need to win one game in LA for sure. I think that is the goal first. I don't know how.
Which will be tomorrow.
You're going to see a better Snell, I think, for sure, than you did game 1. And a better Snell is scary. So
plus their whole game is like unhittable pitching.
Yeah, the game.
Yes, but if you can get through their starter, if you can just hold on and get to their bullpen.
Yeah,
that's the game plan.
We were going through some of the injuries that they have, and I'm not going to go through the whole list, but like Gratterall being out and Phillips being out and those bullpen guys, like that is kind of the Achilles heel right now. I mean, their bullpen's still fine, but it's not made up of Otanis and Bettses and Yamamotos, and like there is runs to be had there.
Well, now I was worried about Yamamoto, and now he's got a 4-day rest. So if you can win while he's out, but you're right, Snell won't perform like that again. You got him once, you're not going to get him twice.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
The only thing I remember is they got to Glasnow. Glasnow was the guy they chased when they played that last series there where the Fluharty got that crazy strikeout on Ohtani. And they chased Glasnow in one of those games. It was like the third inning. So I was like, all right, well, here's hoping.
And who knows, man? Like, it's like when their bats get hot, they're all hot. Like, it's crazy. Like, all the way through.
And you know that Scherzer,
even like guys like Lucas and Straw, like,
yeah, and you know Scherzer's going to come out and he's going to battle and he's going to look psychotic and get the crowd fired up.
I can't wait, man. I can't
swear
wait.
at himself on the mound.
He's a maniac,
awesome.
man. It's awesome.
Yeah, and Bieber's going to be good.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah, no more baseball.
Sorry. I
was just going to let it go.
I love playoff ball, so it's anyway. It is one of the best times of year is playoff baseball, but
yeah, I mean, that is the exciting thing. We're talking about the first 10 games of the NHL. It's like no one's even probably watching.
Yeah, but in other news, I don't know if you guys saw, we almost kind of, sort of, not quite, then almost again had a goalie fight there. Did you see that?
Ullmark?
No. Which game was that?
Washington and Ottawa. And Ullmark skated the length of her and jumped in. And the ref was all over Ullmark trying to separate them. But to be fair, there was a 6-on-5 going on down there, which is why Ullmark skated the whole way down. So I didn't blame him, actually, but he was ready to go, though. he was all sorts of amped up. Yeah.
There's something special about a goalie fight. Like
yes,
it's just like, it's like a unicorn that occurs like once every few years. You have two guys that are in the most restrictive gear in sports, like that are super athletic, but just can't get around because they're wearing 30 pounds of gear, and it's awesome. It's amazing.
There's something about it.
It's funny that Seattle's goalie didn't charge down at Stolarz when he was flipping the net there, isn't it?
Yeah. Surprise. Yeah. No,
They're just not they're not built the same. Like, I still picture, like, what was it, that image of like Sean Burke? He's got a hold of Ron Hextall's mask, and Sean Burke's like 2 feet taller than him, and he's like got a hold of his fingers in the mask, and he's like yelling at him, and like
now they're all these skinny 7 foot tall.
Yeah, now everybody's 6'5".
Yeah. And you could say Binnington would be the closest to that, but the dude doesn't fight. He doesn't fight. Like, he always mouths off. Well, he used to, and I mean more, I guess, but like, he was just kind of like the hold me back kind of guy. Like, here, stand in front of me, so it looks like I can't get to you. Anyways.
There was a funny moment, Rangers and Leafs. Gary Tanger, I don't know if you noticed, but it was like Rempe grabbed a hold of, I think, Cowan for all of like 0.5 of a second. And Stolarz spun Rempe around almost like, no. And it was almost like no one even acknowledged this happened. And it's like, did I just see what I think I saw? Kind of like, no. Like someone your own size. Like, it's not happening. And like it was just all dropped and everyone just skated away. Like there was nothing. Oh, it was hilarious. It was like comedy hour. I was going to ask this question, kind of like it's not pertinent, but if you could, and now I got thinking about goalie fights because I'm daydreaming over Potvin Hextall all over again, right? One of my favorites. And Wah had a couple dandies back in the day. Who makes, if you could pick a goalie Mount Rushmore, like you have to pick 4 all time, who makes your Mount Rushmore?
Brodeur, Hasek, Wah. And
yeah, that's what I did. Who's the fourth one?
Just because he's my favorite of all time, and not saying he's the 4th best or anything like that, Marc-Andre Fleury.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, well, I can't disagree just because everyone loves Flower. I had the same first 3. And I'm like, the 4th guy's got to be one of the old guys who has like 60 cups or some kind of thing or whatever that, you know what I mean? It's like, so I just quickly checked and apparently Jacques Plante has the most Stanley Cups with 6 won during his career with the Canadians.
Well,
So I was like, it's.
I'm not making this up. My list was Brodeur, Waugh, Hasek, Plant. That was my list. I was premeditated. I knew I was going to ask that, and that was my 4. So like now I don't know what to do with this. There's no arguments or anything. So unless Gary has some wild,
throw a Johnny Bauer in there.
Listen, I thought it was real hard. I thought Gump.
Reggie Lemelin.
Well, I was going to say if a certain member, if a certain member of another
Alan
podcast was here, he'd say Andy Moog.
Yeah.
I do think Carey Price would be up there too, though. I mean, the only thing that holds him back is he didn't win a cup. If he gets a cup, he's in the top 4 for sure. I still think in terms of talent, he could be close to number 1. But it's tough to put him there. First of all, because he was a Hab. Second of all, because he didn't win a cup.
Yeah.
It's a hard,
I was going to say legendary San Jose Shark, Carey Price, but I know. And it's like, I feel like the more time goes on, the more tragic that's going to be. You know how like when you look back on stuff, it's like the longer it goes, the more you're going to look back on him and be like, man, that dude was the best goalie in the league for so long.
Well, like as a Leafs fan, Leafs or not, him being a Hab, it's one of those, there's a few players you just feel bad for. Like, he's one that he never got one. Like, I put him up, like Matt Sundin never got one. You know what I mean? And I put it right up there with like guys that like Hall of Fame careers deserved to get one and didn't get one.
Yeah, and I was just going to say,
Right, so.
I think Price is still a Hall of Famer. First ballot.
Yep,
Should be so for sure. He has it at the international level. He has it at the pro level. Other than winning a cup, he took some awful Montreal teams as far as he could possibly take them, kicking and screaming to Eastern Conference Finals and Cup Finals and all of that stuff. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. But like you said, it's going to be a sad day when you have to explain to somebody how good he was because he doesn't have the cup. He was the best goalie.
There's no picture of him hoisting that cup. You know what I mean? Or like,
it's the same thing. Yeah. Like we're going through this now with McDavid. Now I think McDavid's a lot closer, obviously, to a Stanley Cup than what Price was. But like, it's sort of that same sort of, you know, that's big missing piece of the resume. But yeah, it's a good question. I mean, that debate usually ends up being, all right, well, who is it? Is it Waugh, Brodeur, or Hasek? Which one's the best? And then it's like, that's a whole nother rabbit hole too. And I'm a big an Habs guy as anybody. I just don't know how you argue with Hasek. The dude posted insane numbers. And if you watch any highlights of him, it's insane. It makes no sense at all.
It doesn't.
He's got his back to the shooter and is flinging his windmill in his trapper and it's knocking the puck out of the way. And like, you're like, oh yeah, but he can't sustain that. Well, he did his whole career.
I'll caveat that. I'll go the other way. I think Brodeur, in my opinion, is the best ever to do it. He was definitely not as exciting to watch as Hasek. Hasek, by far, if you're going back to watch athleticism, you're going back to watch Hasek. But guys like Brodeur changed the game. They literally put a trapezoid behind the net so that Brodeur couldn't be a third defenseman.
So he'd stop.
So he would stop being a third defenseman on top
Play
of
the puck.
Some of the like sub 2 goals against average years he had. And I mean, on the most boring hockey team in NHL history, the Devils. But some of those numbers are absolutely insane.
It is. Man, that was boring to watch back then, though. Just playing the trap all the time was just...
When they eliminated the Leafs and only let them have like 2 or 3 shots on goal in the elimination game.
Yeah. But I mean, it worked. It's one of those strategies that like you can growl about it, but it worked. Right? So I feel like we're overlooking John Van Beesbrook, boys.
Oh boy.
No?
Well, I can tell you, as a kid, I just remember him getting lit up in 4 games in 96. That's my memory of John Van Vriesbroek.
Yes, but the design on his pads were so cool. That's what I remember. At one point for road hockey, I had those Cooper rubber pads that like killed the back of your legs with the straps when you tried to play outside. And I took spray paint I found in Dad's garage and I had painted them just like Van Vriesbroek. Then
If we're talking cool, I think you got to go Kelly Rudy.
Oh man, with the blue bandana, rocking
here
the
we
blue
go.
bandana, hanging out underneath the full face. Oh yeah,
Artur Zerbe.
I mean,
The weird white player
cool.
helmet with the...
I'm trying to think if it was, I think it was Chris Mason, the Jets guy, not the right-hander, but the Jets guy that had the airplanes right on the pads. Those were like that was when gear got really cool for me. That you could put the logo on the gear. That was pretty cool.
oh, I love it. Love that stuff.
Yeah.
You guys real change of tone, but we'd remiss to not mention it for a second. And I didn't deep dive into it, so I just saw it from afar kind of thing. But Washington has fired their assistant coach. Have you guys seen this?
I did, yeah.
Very
Domestic-
suddenly. I believe
Domestic
there is
abuse, I think.
accusations of domestic, unfortunately. But I mean, if the team's already, it went from a suspension to he's fired in one day. So I'm assuming, unfortunately, that there's some truth to that. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I hate it when that's the type of news that's making news in the NHL, but
Yeah, I see he was
you know what I mean? Thankfully it's rare, but
on leave as of September 14th and let go today. So that's probably some investigation done in-house and then probably wasn't
I
good.
assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really too bad.
In the opposite news of that, Carter Hart's officially signed with Vegas because Vegas wants that attention all year long.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
I guess we'll see. I mean, they're getting a talented guy. We had this conversation before, so we won't deep dive into it again. And all of the thoughts on that situation, but talk about another piece to the puzzle for them.
mm-hmm.
And there is an aspect of me that goes, if he was found not guilty, like I don't know what else people want. Like it went to a court of law. It was pretty lengthy. It was open. It was probably embarrassing for all
It's
those
one of
involved.
those-
And he was found not guilty. So
It's like what you can say about it is he's not a criminal. There's lots of people who aren't criminals who maybe aren't great people.
Yeah, there's lots of people.
You
There's
know what
lots
I mean?
of players in the NHL that people don't like for a variety of reasons. And I guess this one's pretty extreme. It is a very extreme case.
Mhm.
He's not a criminal. He's allowed to play. That doesn't mean that every team in the NHL is going to be comfortable having him in their dressing room or want a guy like that in their dressing room. But I mean, Vegas is allowed to have him, and he probably makes their team better. So, not everybody's going to like it. Obviously, I don't even know how I feel about it, but I mean, it makes their team.
Well,
better.
I know. And again, like you said, we kind of talked about this. I think their gamble is that the noise is going to go away because the noise around everything eventually goes away. You know what I mean? So
they're not wrong on that. It does.
You know, no matter what it is. So,
and there is an aspect to this with maybe, I don't know, me and Tanger here are teachers, so maybe we have a little aspect of like with young lads at school, but like at some point, if someone did like, obviously not this bad that we've ever dealt with at school, like something like that, but at which point has someone like paid for it already? He's missed a couple seasons, right? He's a young guy. It's been a few years. He was found not guilty. You know what I mean? So like, how much do you make someone pay for something? And he was found not guilty. So like, it's kind of, yeah.
And everybody wants, everyone has a version in their mind of what they think a person should come out and say after something like that.
Yeah.
Like people, I think, would want him to come out and talk about it and apologize and this and that. And you never ever really see that. It's always the same statement. So there's publicists or whoever that get involved. And because the statements are always the same, it's like, you know, it was a difficult time and I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot. I've improved myself and I'm ready to move forward.
Yeah.
Like they all say that same
media
sort of
training
statement.
101. You can say this,
exactly,
and this,
right?
but don't say this or that. Don't go into any details. Like that's the reality of it. They're not allowed to have any personality. So you don't get you don't get what you want or what people would like to hear. Or I know it doesn't, for the people that don't like Carter Hart, it doesn't fix anything no matter what he says. But he's not going to be able to come out and say anything of any substance.
No.
Like, and let's look at like talking about teams who are kind of surprising, maybe and off to decent starts. The Anaheim Ducks, they're third in the Pacific right now.
Boys, did you see the masks that the Ducks gave away? How do I get a hold of one of those?
Yeah. They have a really good like social media team.
Not too good. Our podcast commented on the thing saying we all need some, and they didn't even reply to me. So
trash. But my point is, do you guys remember who is coaching the Anaheim Ducks this year? Do you remember who's coaching them?
Last name starts with a high point Scrabble letter.
You know what? And Jeremy, until
what a description!
That's wild. That's wild, Gary.
It is. It was like a 10, wasn't it?
But you know what, Jeremy?
10 or an 8.
I forgot until you just said, "Do you remember who's coaching?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
What? How much of a public issue?
Couldn't get much more than that,
right? And
should we, for people listening that don't know, should we tell them?
Yeah, it's Joel Quenneville.
I completely forgot that. I haven't watched the Ducks game this year, but yeah, I forgot about Quenneville.
He's in the Pacific.
Until you said it, I forgot. It's like I knew, but forgot. Yeah.
Where's the outrage? None of it anymore. Haven't heard a thing.
There was a little bit when they announced it, and then it just kind of went away. And
that was a huge outrage with Kyle Beach and all that, and all that stuff. And
a well-deserved outrage too. Like that was
for sure
a very systemic issue in that organization.
Yes, I was just going to say
he was
absolutely.
He was a part of. I was just going to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. He didn't do it, and he didn't make the attempt to even necessarily cover anything. But he didn't do anything about it when he knew.
And it
right?
sounds
it was just kind of like he let it sit.
He knew about it.
Icky. Yeah. It sounds like he.
And
knew
it was the same with Jonathan Taves and Patrick Kane. And every time they talked about it, it was just like, I don't know, man. I just play hockey. I don't get involved with that stuff. And everyone got upset about that. And
but there was probably some
Taves,
truth to them saying that, to be honest. Kind of like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I'm legit not involved in that. Like this job's hard enough. Like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
and
I just mean there. Yeah, and there was like people wanted them to say this and that, and it was a whole big deal. And then Patrick Kane kept playing. That Taves been off with health issues for the last few years. He's playing again this year for the Jets.
Scored a goal the other night.
Yeah, everyone's happy to have him back.
He looks healthy.
Coaching in Anaheim. So there you go.
Taves, but, I will say, he looks good.
I haven't seen him yet. I haven't watched a Jets game yet. So but
he doesn't look like old him, but he looks good. And he did do a real nice interview with, I think it was actually with Kyle Bukauskas, and where he pointed out some stuff. He wasn't there he talked about himself, but he's realizing now that he's older, that when he was named captain at quite a young age, that he was far too young to be named a captain. And they put all that on him. And he said he's never even had time to digest what they've gone through. And here he was taking the responsibility of having the C, but he was young.
Yeah.
Right. And that's a lot. I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought about that. Like I was probably one of the critical guys too. And he was taking on a lot. Right.
And it's a original 6 franchise. Like it's a little different C. You know what I mean?
It is a different C.
There's a different weight with that kind of stuff. So
I think so too.
We're kind of used to the young guys getting it right now, but he was like the first
young
guy.
guy.
They
yeah,
produced
and they also, it wasn't like he got named captain and they went through a building period and they were kind of just a bottom. Like they went through, like he was a captain and they won. And then they had some negative stuff happen and a lot of positive stuff happen and a lot of stuff went on in that organization. Very historic organization. Like that's a tough spot to be in. I mean, the winning's great, obviously, but with that comes a lot of other stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure,
so-
for sure.
But yeah, so I guess to dovetail all that, we're just saying that Carter Hart's going to eventually be, you're just going to think about him like any other goalie. That's the way it goes. So, yep. So,
Speaking of these disgusting things happening, did anybody see the Brad Marchand return to Boston?
he cried, didn't he?
He cried heavily.
Oh, he cried.
Heavily.
I mean, as much as I hate the guy,
It was quite
you got to
nice.
respect the probably not the most skilled player in the world. Gets his points, but just the way that he had an impact in Boston and I mean Hockey Canada and all of that stuff,
Florida.
like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And you got to respect it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really tough because like when you see that guy in any other context other than when he's on the team that you're playing, it's like I love him. He's great. Like he's hilarious.
Oh, boys. During Four Nations, he was the most likable guy, and it was making me mad that I was liking him.
I know. Like he's
You know
in
what I
the
mean?
dressing room chirping Crosby on that
Pretty risky.
game it was.
Pretty risky there, 8-7.
Pretty risky there.
Passed it back,
8-7.
almost went offside. Oh. And you're like, who talks
No
to
one's-
Sid that way? Like after you just won like a... Like I'm supposed to hate this guy, and it's like pretty risky.
Yeah. Then he looks at I think it's like Marner. He's like, you almost went offside.
And poor
You're like, no, it is-
McDavid sitting in between them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was quite the...
And the rest of them are all sitting there like, I shall not speak until Mr.
Yeah.
Crosby speaks.
Yeah. Yeah, but not him. Oh, gosh.
Oh dear. Yeah.
All right, boys. Before we go, just my last pitch of I can't believe the NHL hasn't done this, and I solely for real purposes, and maybe it'll. Why don't they just have they have the Winter Classics every year? Why can't we have an original 6 day? That there's 3 games, and the only 3 games on that day are original 6 teams all playing with each other with like throwback jerseys on.
I love it.
Why that should be an easy thing to make happen, shouldn't it?
Yeah. There must be one day in the entire season that you could schedule
You could work
something
that
in
out.
3 original 6 rinks and get it done.
Yeah.
Have they,
And they don't have to be
not
the same teams, right?
historically kind of done that with the Winter Classic where they get like the Wings to play the Hawks with the original jerseys and stuff?
They've done it in the past for sure.
Don't they kind of do that?
Yeah, they've done it in the past
With
for sure.
a game that day, yeah,
But-
you know what I mean. But then on the same day, and another like the Jets are playing.
I attended a Winter Classic
You know what I mean?
game
Who, like-
a few years ago at Fenway, and it was Bruins Pens, which was awesome because I got to see Sid at Fenway, like insane. But
Yeah, that's-
Pretty cool.
yeah, not original 6 teams. Boston, yes. The Pens, no, but it was cool.
Yeah, I'd love an original 6 day where it's just happening. You know what I mean? They do the Hockey Day in Canada thing, and they do the.
I mean, we
winter.
kicked the podcast off talking about how cool it was that the Nordiques played the Whalers. Like, just lean
Yes.
into it. Everybody
Just lean
loves
into
it.
it. I love it too.
Yeah.
And I actually wish I got daydreaming, like, because I saw it, like, I'll give credit where credit, like the Red Wings 3rd jerseys this year look amazing. Like whoever did, like they look awesome. And it almost makes me mad at the Leafs because it's like, why don't you have this throwback off-white? Like it's not brown, but it's not, you know what I mean? With the dark blue, like they use, like, why isn't that your 3rd that you whip out every once in a while? Like just that look for when you play the Red Wings or the Blackhawks or the Bruins or Montreal or New York. You know what I mean? Like what a look that would be. and they just don't seem to have. and other teams like Colorado with the Nordiques jersey this year, Carolina with the Whalers jersey looked awesome.
Toronto's
like
been
I
doing
just
the
said,
St. Pat's thing forever, though.
they have been doing the St. Pat's thing.
I was going to say, I like the St. Pat's. I do like that.
I do.
Combo.
But it's not that same look, you know what I mean, with that 9-point leaf they used to have.
So have they never done that?
Not the closest they've had for a while is Gary's got the reverse retro hanging behind him right now with the gray.
I think
other side, Gary. It's right behind your head, buddy.
I was looking for my loophole one. I got like one of their outdoor jerseys.
06, 07, they might have went like kind of like retro with the old.
Well, they had they had the stripes on the sleeves, right?
Yeah.
When they did that one game, they had the striped sleeves, kind of like they went for that look. I think I have a Kessel jersey here of all things.
Somewhere. Yeah.
It's been a while, however.
I've got that ringed sleeve Kessel jersey here, and now I want hot dogs. So there's that.
I got the Lupul jersey.
Yeah,
we won't go into what I want.
No, we won't go into that one. All right, boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good work, everybody. I think I'm going to be 100% honest. I've been pretty much all about the Blue Jays. It's been a struggle. I mean, I've watched some Habs games. I've watched a few games here and there, but we'll see. I mean, we've got another, week? About a week left till we know who wins World Series. So once that's done, I'll be more kind of dialed into it. But I have a feeling everybody listening is probably in the same boat.
No, that's my boy Dalton right there. Let's go. He was real clutch the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was quite confused last night when I turned the TV on and the Leafs game was half done.
Oh, yeah. You missed that?
I had no idea.
No, they moved her up there.
They moved it, yeah. So, anyways, we'll say go Jays, and then hopefully we got good news about the Jays next time we do this.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. Special thanks to 506 Breaks. Like, subscribe, and go Blue Jays.